Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs. Merci. Merci du fond du cœur, merci d'être là. Merci Montréal et le comité organisateur. Merci. Throughout history, those who came or hailed or pretended to be from the feminine gender had pretty much their roles and responsibilities set in advance for them. For the longest time, it dates back for a while. You know, they were going to be the child bearer and the family head and the primary caregiver and the compassionate and the reliable, the one that would cook the meals and clean the house and keep it all together. It was a very important role, but it was mostly a role in the background. Did those girls have dreams? Did they want to be the knight in the shining armor? Did they want to break the barriers? Did they want to write the Magna Carta? Probably, maybe. Maybe they just wanted to read and write. Throughout the ages, the girls that called themselves from the feminine gender wanted to be just the same, but they saw their sons and their husbands, their nephews, and the next door neighbor go to war, and sometimes, too many times, not come back. They saw them make history. They saw them discover and explore. They saw them change and revolutionize. And they wanted to be part of it, but we didn't hear it too much. They were busy. Unfortunately, even though they didn't share much of the rights and responsibilities that came with being a person, they unfortunately, unforgivingly were put through the pains and punishment that came with it. But it had to change one day, and it did. And there was a group of 5 stubborn, incorrigible, obviously didn't know what their duty was, persons, well, not quite then, women in Canada that decided that they were going to ask for those rights and privileges, and in 1929 successfully argued, long after other groups that had been so ostracized, that women would become, for the first time in the history of the planet, persons in front of the law. From that moment, and trust me on that one, the sky was not the limit. It was a small step for man, but a giant leap for womankind. It was going to change, but we still have a long way to go and places to reach on this mighty, beautiful planet of ours. And that is why I salute you all, you in this room, men and women, children at art, trailblazers, and otherwise supporters of the one thing that we know works. When you take away the restrictions and limitations on a group of people and let them work for society, it brings riches that cannot be counted. Let them work, not on trying to free themselves from a bound they feel, but on to bettering the society. And that is what we're doing in this room. And for that, I thank you. And I cannot tell you how undeserving I am to this. Thank you so much. Merci.